Welcome to Spam Filter for Your Brain, bite-sized ponderings on how our thoughts influence our behaviour and our lives, and because we're all connected, how our thoughts impact the world. I'm here to help people reconnect with their bodies and declutter their brains. And I don't believe that we should just magically know how our emotions and our thoughts impact our lives if no one ever teaches us. So let's learn this stuff together. This week's little self-care cheat code is just spending a minute noticing how and where you numb out. What does numbing out look like for you specifically? And when you notice yourself going towards those old habits, what kind of things are you trying to avoid? So what I mean by this is perhaps you know that you've got a habit of doom scrolling when you're feeling a bit uncomfortable, or maybe you find yourself disappearing off into Netflix, or maybe you find yourself at the bottom of a bag of crisps that you don't remember eating, or you're definitely a cohort of people who, when they feel very uncomfortable or out of control, have very, very clean cupboards. What ways do you try and work out your emotions from your body rather than being willing to sit with them and work out what's going on? And when you find yourself in these modern day manifestations of fight, flight, freeze, fawn, I invite you to just spend a little moment registering what's going on, going, I know that I'm trying to avoid something here. What is it that I'm trying to avoid? What is it that's going on for me that I'm not willing to sit and feel? And that's all. That's all I'm inviting you to do this week. I think quite often we can have an idea that self-care and learning how to manage our mind and learning how to manage our emotions are great, big, enormous steps that are really agonizing. And I think that there is a huge power in just noticing what's going on, because the more that we train ourselves to be able to do that, the more we can go, is this something I like? Is there something I want? Is there something I want to keep? Is it something I want to transform? And it is a lot easier for you to be able to take that little next step and go, okay, what am I trying to protect myself from? What feeling am I not willing to have? What thought is going on for me? What do I not want to have to deal with here? When you can stop and notice the ways that you're trying to escape from it. Because all of us know that numbing out probably isn't the best route out of where we are or further towards where we want to be. But it's something that is very natural, very human, and something that we all do. But treating these kind of actions with just a gentle level of curiosity gives us more agency. And the more choices that we have about how we respond to things, the less things feel like a trap, the less we feel like we're stuck, and the less that we feel like we need to fight our way out the whole time. I believe that learning how to navigate your emotions and learning to untangle some of the stuff that's going on in your head is the key way to avoid overwhelm. I very rarely hear someone say that they feel extremely relaxed and well rested. Thank you very much. Most of us are holding so many things. And so having the skill set, being able to navigate what's going on in our heads and not disappearing off into these old survival tactics is a really vital life skill for us to not lose hours that we could be spending doing things that we enjoy. So this week's super simple, super quick task is when you find yourself doing the things that you don't necessarily want to be doing, and things you criticize yourself for when you spend your time doing them, just have a little notice and go, okay, what was going on for me there? What was the feeling that I didn't want to feel? And what thought was causing that? If you want to know the next steps of what to do with those thoughts and those feelings, that is obviously what I teach. But if you just want to start that noticing for now, you will begin to form a map to the things in your life that could do with a bit more comfort and care. I hope that is a useful starting place this week. I'll be back next week. There's links in the show notes. Do take care of yourselves. If you've been enjoying what you're hearing on the podcast, you will love Self-Care School. Self-Care School is longer versions of this, more in-depth and more personalised. We have a whole hub of courses from body image to boundaries, perfectionism, time management, and a whole range of other topics. You name it, there's probably a course on it. But most importantly, we also have a weekly group coaching call where you get to apply this stuff to your everyday life and get support to try and untangle your own story from some of the emotions that you might not be enjoying in your life. If you would like to learn how to apply this work to your specific situation and to be building a life of your dreams, I would love to see you inside. Do pop over to selfcareschool.co.uk.